First Maccabees 1:10.
Russian
Antiochus'
Orthodox.
conquest of Conquer.
Russian Orthodox. Russian
Antiochus
Orthodox.
and Epiphanes and the lawless Jews. First Maccabees 1:10. A sinful root came forth from them. Antiochus and Epiphanes, the son of Antiochus, the king who was hostage in Rome. He began his reign in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. In those days, lawlessness men came forth from the sons of Israel, and they pursued many, saying, "Let us make a covenant with the Gentiles surrounding us forever, since we were separated from them. Many evils have found us." This proposal found favor in their eyes, and some of the people eagerly desired to enter into the agreement. So they went to the king, and he gave them authority to observe the ordinance of the Gentiles. And then they built a gymnasium in Jerusalem according to the customs of the Gentiles, and they made themselves as the uncircumcision. And then they fell away from the holy covenant, yoked themselves to the Gentiles, and sold themselves to do evil. You know what that means? Yoke themselves. That means they were mixing themselves up. Antiochus conquers Egypt. Okay.
116 Antiochus conquers
Thus the
Egypt.
king was prepared before Antiochus, and he determined he would reign over the land of Egypt, so as to rule over two kingdoms. And thus he entered Egypt with a strong multitude of chariots, elephants, and cavalrymen, and a large army. He engaged Ptolemy, king of Egypt, in battle, and Ptolemy turned from him in shame and fled, and many were wounded, and they fell, and so they were captured in mighty cities in Egypt. And Antiochus took spoils in the land of Egypt. Antiochus pillaged the temple. He's gonna go to Jerusalem. After he conquered Egypt in the 143rd year, Antiochus turned and he went up to Israel in Jerusalem with a large army. He entered the sanctuary in arrogance, and he took the golden altar and the lampstands and all the utensils, the tables of presentations, the cups and the bowls and the golden censers and the curtains and the crowns of the golden ornaments. And on the face of the temple he stripped everything, and he took the silver and the gold and everything costly and the hidden treasures he found, taking all these things, and he departed for his own land, and he committed deeds of murder, and he spoke with great arrogance. What? There was great mourning everywhere in Israel. Rulers and elders, grown virgins and young men grew weak, and the beauty of the women was altered. Every bridegroom took up a lament and sat mourning with his bridal chamber. The land was shaken for its inhabitants, all the house of Jacob.